Blaine, I forgot the intro. How weird is that? I always do the intro. You know what? I should do the intro. Cheers, guys, and welcome to Coffee with Blaine. This is Coffee. I am Blaine. This is Coffee with Blaine. I can't believe I forgot the intro. Good morning, Jesse. Good morning, Eric. Do you guys remember when I was so excited with the intro that I played it over and over and over and over again? The live stream of intros. Amazing stuff. How you guys doing today? How's your what day is it? Friday. How was your Friday? That's a question. Good Friday, bad Friday. Is it Friday where you are? Are you from the future or the past? Real questions over here. Woo! Gym time. You read my mind. That is exactly what I'm gonna do after this live stream. Is I'm gonna go to the gym. That's my shenanigans. I will probably bribe myself once again with some video games. So if you guys have known me for any length of time, then you know I am a video game enthusiast, mostly retro games. But you also know that I kind of go in and out of waves of things that I am moderately addicted to, obsessed over. call it what you will. And to this, my current iteration is video games. Zelda and Mario. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Mario. I'm a huge fan of Zelda as well. Good morning, Jordan. Cheers. I actually have an SNES Classic, which is the mini SNES that has the preloaded games. And with that, I have my favorite Zelda game currently, so far of all time, is Zelda: A Link to the Past, which is amazing. Jordan, you're a gamer. Nice. Then you will get why I've been gone the last few days. Heather, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, so I have my SNES Mini, which I play some Zelda and some Mario on, Super Mario World as well. But it's not exactly portable. I've been trying to convince myself to buy a Switch now since it came out. And I just haven't pulled the trigger because of the cost of buying the Switch, then subscribing to the Nintendo thing to play the old classic games, as well as the new, and then buying the new games. That's a lot of upfront cost for me, and I don't have that kind of cash. So lately I've just been buying small retro games on my phone and iPad. So, good morning, Lindsay. How are you? Good to hear from you. So I've been playing over the past few tours, like actually on the iPhone store, the App Store. You can get old Sonic games, like Sonic the Hedgehog series, like the original games. You can get most of the Final Fantasy games. I most recently played through 7, and before that, 6, which is 3 in America. Yeah. Um, T, good morning. Kaylin, good morning. That's my excited Kaylin voice. Excited for Kaylin, not that's what she sounds like when she's excited. Because I don't think that's what you sound like. Anyway, I have an emulator on my computer, and I do have several ROMs for that. But I try not to use that so much because I'm trying not to not play games I didn't pay for or, you know, that aren't legit as much as possible. But the one kind of big one is Zelda. Zelda I cannot play or any Nintendo title per se. I cannot play on my iPhone or iPad, and busting out the laptop to play is a bit thing. Um, but the most hardest part, I do have a Sega Genesis Mini too, by the way. So I have a bunch of preloaded official Genesis titles as well. But yeah, most of them I want to be able to play on the go. So a Switch uh, definitely seemed like the way to go until I started shopping for my nephew's Christmas gift. Kaylin, I definitely don't sound like that. Christopher and Scotty B do an amazing Kaylin impression. Oh, I'll have to hear that sometime. Echo the Dolphin. Yeah, that's a great game. So yeah, so the playing on the iPhone requires you to tap the the buttons on the screen, which is kind of a pain in the ass. So when I was shopping for my nephew, who's a big Xbox fan, he was telling me about Xbox Game Pass and how you can play like actual Xbox games via the cloud on your freaking phone. Good morning, Christy. To which I was pretty excited and or blown away. Also, I started playing this Zelda clone on my phone called Oceanhorn, which is really fun. The first one kind of reminds me of Ocarina of Time, and this new one seems like a cross between Final Fantasy and was it Wind Waker? Kind of that bigger open world concept. And yeah, so that I beat the first one, but the controlling of it is such a pain in the butt. So I found this thing while I was looking for my nephew's thing, and it's called a backbone. There are other ones like this on the market, but this one has the best reviews and the best thing. But it's basically a controller that plugs into your phone, which I'm really excited. Bear, good morning. Beth, good morning. Good afternoon and hi, friends. I've been hanging low, but today we are leaving on a jet plane to Charlotte, North Carolina. Dang. I should have taken my kids' Switch for the adventure. Hope you're enjoying the festival season. Kaylin, I've seen those. Yeah, there's a couple different companies that makes it, but supposedly this is the best. So, yeah, it works really well. So, comparing that with my recent Apple Arcade subscription, mainly just to play Oceanhorn 2 because I get a free month, and my Xbox Live subscription or Xbox Game Pass, which is really interesting because you have to sign up, you have to go to a web page on Safari, then you have to save it to your home screen, but it loads just like an app. Um, so I just hit a button on my home screen, which technically redirects me to Safari, but it looks and feels just like an app. And when you put in a game and load it, it's crazy cool. Like the graphics are super detailed. The phone is like a really good gaming platform, which is kind of crazy. And the controller makes playing it kind of a breeze. So like you just kind of load it up. Why am I doing this? I'm not getting paid by these guys, by the way. I just enjoy it. And then the little thing just connects in here, and then it'll like click into place. Boom. And here, I'll just put up a game here. Let's go. Let me see if I can switch, add a new camera here. We're gonna try this. And we'll see if I can adjust things with the... it's not bad. Please enter your age. Ooh. And the controller just integrates. Just integrates right in with the system. And you can play right there. Anyway, now I'm getting a phone call, so that's fun. Oh my goodness. Let me turn this off. It's crazy, but I wanted to show you like how cool the games are. But apparently now I'm stuck. It's only when I wanna be ridiculous here. Do. Here, I'll try to do this one. But it Oh, I haven't even added the camera yet. No wonder. Samantha, good morning. Jesse, off topic, Matt yelled at me yesterday. Their new Sugar Shack coming out. Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. Jordan, good morning. So I'm just rambling on here, but I'm not actually showing the gameplay here or anything because it's ridiculous. There we go. What is going on? It's so ridiculous. This is so hard, guys. I've never thought about being a... there we go. Oh. You can see it's pretty Zelda-ish. You can change your camera angles. You can run around. And it's really, really cool. Anyway. That's where I've been for the past week, mainly playing this Zelda game. Zelda clone. Oceanhorn 2. And I put an extraordinary amount of time into it. And using this has been awesome. Do, 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 do. Justin, good morning. Kyle Smith just dropped his new single. Heck yeah. Anyway, it's been pretty addictive in that Zelda fashion, and I've put a lot of time this past week into it, especially with the controller. The controller, it just really makes everything look like a freaking legit video game device rather than the weird pushing on the touchscreen controls. Yeah. I also bought a remote thing for my iPad in case I want to play in hotels and stuff on trips. But anyway, that's my current obsession, if you will. Let me go through and read through some of the. Oh my God, so many comments. What happened? Do, 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 do. Definitely some. Do, do, do. Christy, good morning. If I didn't say that, have you heard of melodics? No. Someone tell me about melodics, Jordan, if you're still on. Good morning, everyone. Jesse, 39. Yeah, right. Oh, Jordan, thanks for hanging out. 29 is forever a good answer. Justin, coffee and whiskey. Cheers to that. You have to practice your gamer YouTube skills. Yeah, I do. I've seen too many videos from my teenage son. Yeah, I'm sure he probably knows better. I'm sure there's a way to just mirror cast to the thing so you get the actual thing. Yeah, Daniel, I've been mostly playing retro games, so I'm not like online, but I believe I have Apex now on the Xbox Game Pass. So maybe I'll jump in. I'm not a big first-person shooter game though, person. As you guys so much are, but this little device I think would be really good. I did play one first-person shooter that I found out about this month. It's called High on Life. It's by the guy who created Rick and Morty, and it's freaking hilarious. And it's like the gun is alive and has like Morty's voice and like guides you through this crazy, weird drug and sex and violence filled alien adventure. Allison, good morning. Kaylin, I don't know what happened. I don't either. Oh, Blaine, show the mug. Oh, yeah, the mug. You can get it at dillingermusic.com. I'm not a big first-person shooter. It's fun. I'll do it on occasion. And I think I will keep playing High on Life. Because it's freaking hilarious. But with the Game Pass, like as long as the internet connection is strong, like the graphics are amazing on the phone and the gameplay is really smooth, especially with this backbone. It's like super easy to play and super beautiful to see. The sound is quality. Even on the iPhone speaker, you can tell where the sounds are coming from, which I thought was a good testament to that and Oceanhorn 2. Have you played it, Daniel? Or have you just seen the footage? Good morning, Tyson. How are you? Game Pass is not that bad, and you can supposedly same thing with Apple Arcade. Apple Arcade's like $5 a month, and but you can play it. I was playing Oceanhorn 2 with my keyboard and mouse on my laptop, which I'm using right now to stream, and I was playing it on my iPad. Once I get that remote that I ordered, it's just a standard like Xbox style controller that'll work with all the devices. Um, I can I can play that on my computer and on my iPad seamlessly. So that's the cool thing about both of those services. So if I'm playing on my phone, and I tested this out like with Oceanhorn 2, I would play on my phone. I'd put the phone away. I set it up on the iPad. I continued where I left off basically because it auto saves. And then I play that for a while, and then I would switch to my computer, and then I would play. I played it on the computer. It's awkward without the controller because I'm using the mouse and the keyboard. And then I went back to the iPad, and then back to my phone. Um, buy the Game Pass at I don't have a Costco membership, unfortunately, Jesse. But if I do, I might make the switch. Yeah, right. So, surprisingly enough, Game Pass plus the Xbox. I think I had to do the Ultimate bundle for the iPhone thing. The Xbox Game Pass bundle. I think total it's like $20 a month. I spent, I don't know, $140 on the two controllers. One will be here Saturday. Allison, yeah, and I don't even have an Xbox. I don't have any consoles, modern consoles. I do have two retro consoles, and yeah, the only thing I'm really missing is those classic Nintendo games. I know if I would have, I should shell out the money for a Switch, or at least um, some good style emulators. But for now, I feel like if I'll get 90% of the way there uh, with these setups, and then maybe I'll switch it up later. I don't know. But the other nice thing is with the phone controller, like I don't have to have a necessarily a Switch and my phone. I have to have another really expensive device, I guess, that I have to keep track of on the road. And if I'm going somewhere or whatever, I can just play the games using the on-screen controls without the attachment. I don't know. I'm kind of digging it. Uh, I beat I beat the first Ocean Horn over the weekend slash this week. I think it took me 18 hours. I played for 18 hours over 3 days, I think. Yeah. And then I probably put another 15 hours on Ocean Horn 2. It's been ridiculous. I guess I really needed this unwind. I'm going to tell myself that. Allison, we downloaded a bunch of games for the boys' Christmas games. They're stoked. Jurassic World and Battlefield, Red Dead 2. I know there was one more. You can play not. I mean, any game that's developed for the Nintendo Switch platform, you can play basically. And I know you can play a back catalog of Sega titles as well on the Switch. But yeah, anything that third-party developers have made, you can't play like Nintendo games, if that makes sense. So like you can play games. You can play games that people have developed, like if Capcom makes a Nintendo a game, or like I think you can play like Halo and some of those types of games on the Switch as well, because there's a version for the Switch, if that makes sense. I think they call it a port. They port it for the system. So you can play non-Nintendo games as long as they ported it to the Switch. And most developable, because the Switch is so popular, most developers will port their games to the Switch. You can even play, this is so ridiculous, I learned. You can play Oceanhorn and Oceanhorn 2 on the Switch. So basically a game that started off to allow people to play Zelda style games on non-Nintendo hardware became an official Nintendo Switch title, which is cool. So if you guys like that Zelda style game, Oceanhorn is pretty old, the original. I think it's like a decade old now, but it's super fun, easy playthrough for the most part. Kind of reminds me of like Ocarina of Time, that style. But yeah, and then the second one is much bigger, much more expensive. I think it came out in 2018, 2019. I think it was like one of the premier launch titles with Apple Arcade. What else did I get? Oh, I got on Apple Arcade, there's a Mario Kart style game with all the Family Guy, American Dad, and King of the Hill characters, which is pretty crazy. And I did see two Lego Star Wars games on Apple Arcade too. There's a new Castlevania game. Right now, it's exclusively on Apple Arcade as well. Looks like a pretty classic, like Symphony of the Night style game. It's fascinating. I should be working all week, but I haven't been. I haven't been live streaming. I haven't been doing anything except going to the gym. And I've been motivating myself, as you could tell by my Facebook post, by getting on the stair climber or the elliptical and literally playing my game. The nice part about that is I haven't been going to the gym at all lately. So it's a good motivation. And the other thing is, because I want to keep playing, I keep working out. So I'll get on, and normally I'll spend like 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes on the machine, and then be like, all right, I'm done, I'm tired, I need to get on with my day. But when I'm like playing while I'm doing it, I'm actually like staying on it like 45 minutes, an hour, getting a lot of cardio in. I feel like I just need to find some. See, I don't want to do it with actual stairs though. The stair climber is the best. From what I researched when I was working out a lot, when I was hyper fixated on that, out of the cardio machines, the stair climber gives you the most burn for your buck, if you will. So if I can just get on that stair climber for a good hour every day minimum, I can make that stuff work. This week doesn't count for work. True. Have a good flight, Beth. Have an awesome time in the Carolinas. Hopefully it's not too cold. Allison, I want to get the kids a Switch console thing. Quentin's birthday is January 4th, and his PC computer is breaking, so it's old. It's so old. Yeah, this Switch would be good. If you want to get all fancy with it, there's one. What is it, like with an OLED display, which is supposed to be pretty nice. I haven't heard anything about a new version coming out. But depending on your how long you can wait, I have a feeling that if the new version comes out, the old one will drop. Like I got my iPhone 13 for basically free because it was a few months before the 14s dropped, and I think I paid $2 a month for mine. And then once the X number of months go by, it's mine. It was like literally like $900 off or something like that. Haha, if that's what it takes, it works. Yeah. Yeah, trying to find ways. Yeah. But today I'm back and I'm having a really good time. I'm probably glad I didn't find this solution prior. Because I need to focus, and sometimes it's hard to focus when super fun things are hanging out. So my goal is to use the my gaming time as a reward, like I'm my own parent. I have to treat myself like I'm my own parent. Do you guys ever do that? Is that a weird concept? You who are parents, you're probably too busy focused on actual children to think about this, but yeah, so I'm like, if I go to the gym, I can play while I'm at the gym. And then afterwards, I gotta stop playing until I get all my stuff done, and then I can play for an hour or two. I also need to cut myself off because I went to bed at 4 a.m. this morning. That's why we're doing this so late. 4 a.m., guys. Because I was playing freaking games. I haven't done that in a while. Allison, oh yeah, we do that for our phones too. I went to GameStop for their Christmas gifts and saw the bundle for the Switch. Me too, but I was cleaning. See, at least you were productive. So I use YouTube videos. I like to use little mini YouTube video essays or basically podcasts with on different topics. And that's my cleaning. I'll throw in the AirPods, and then listen to my YouTube videos as I clean. So I need to find similar things to do with video games. When I get back into my weight training, which I'm going to stick with just showing up for now. But when I get back into that weight training on those days, which will be like every other day or so, I will have to find a new reward system for playing games, because obviously I'm not gonna game and like hold up a station to lift weights. You can't really do both. I wake up at 5. Yeah. Yeah, normally I'm awake at 6:30 or 7, because that's when Christy goes to work. But today I woke up just long enough to say later and went back to sleep until 10, because the dogs woke me up because I was late with their breakfast. Yeah. So, yeah. I just wanted to explain those things and talk to you about all these cool things, the good, the bad, and the ugly, because I like having these discussions with you guys. And I don't want you to ever think that I'm like, here's how to get your life together like me, because I have my life together, and I don't. So you got to know the struggles and the other parts of it, rather than just framing it all in this super you know, packaged content, if you will. What am I doing? I'm going to a Brazilian steakhouse. Actually. Brazilian steakhouse for dinner. And then maybe going to like a speakeasy or something. It's gonna be super low key. I have to fly to Hawaii on Wednesday. So I'm not trying to do too much. Honestly, I woke up and thought it was Thursday because I lost a whole day when my controller arrived. Even now, I'm kind of glancing down at it. Like, ooh. Does look like a legit thing with these wings attached. It's pretty cool. No. See, I gotta parent myself. Dirty Sisters is trying to buy a huge property, aka me and Melissa. So ideas to make $1 million. Please share. Well, to make $1 million, all you have to do is invest $10 million into the S&P 500 for a year. On average, that's what you will return. Not financial advice and not guaranteed. But you can make $1 million every year on average, because you're going to return between 8 and 12% in growth and dividends. So, yeah, that's one way to do it. How to make $1 million? Start with 10 million. Allison, my 20-year-old cat wakes me up at 5 a.m. Dude is relentless. He would come straight to my face and meow until I get up. Yeah, I have a very strict policy of no pets in the bedroom. I don't want hair on my bed. I don't want hair in my sheets. I don't want hair all over my rug. Dogs can sleep on the furniture, roll around wherever they want, and they have an acre and a half and all the living room furniture, not the bedrooms. Tyson, have a good day. Take care and Happy New Year. Happy New Year, bro. Hopefully you guys are doing something exciting. What are you guys doing for New Year's? You tell me. All I've done is talk. So I don't have the attitude for OnlyFans or 10 million. Well, that is true. I would say find as many ways to monetize as possible, Jesse. Bedroom and kitchen, no dogs. See, I go one further. No dogs, no cats, nothing that sheds. We don't have cats, but if we did, they wouldn't be in the bedroom. Can't keep the dogs out of the kitchen, unfortunately. So they are there. They have a water dish in there too. Luckily, everything's hard floors, mostly hardwood floors. The kitchen is like tile, so we don't have carpet to deal with. Vacuum, pretty easy to get it up, but we have to vacuum every couple of days, basically. I try and shut him out. He does the bellow cat scream like he's dying. Yeah. Yeah, cats are rough. I will be unpacking the house. Good morning, Angie. Good morning, David. I will be unpacked. Congratulations on the new house, Angie. That's awesome. Heck yeah. So speaking of monetization, have you guys heard of stars? So this whole stars thing, apparently you can gift stars. I don't know anything about them, but somebody has been sending me stars periodically, I think from the live streams. So whoever that is, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, so going back to what Jesse was saying, Allison, he is an asshole. Next year in August, he'll be 100 in cat years. Damn. Yeah, he doesn't care anymore. Not that he ever cared, but now he doesn't care even more. Jesse trained my dog to sleep at the foot of my bed on my feet because he's always so cold. He's a good boy. Yeah, everyone's got their own thing, and some dogs don't shed as much as others. Like our Rot Lab mix doesn't shed much at all, but the German Shepherd and the Blue Heeler shed an enormous amount. And when I moved in, it came furnished with the room came furnished with a bed, really nice bed frame, like old school, durable. But when I pulled out the mattress and box springs to clean everything, there was like gobs of dog hair just between the box spring and the frame. It was so gross. So gross. So, yeah, cuddling with the dogs is not worth those allergies and the smell and the cleaning. I want 2 spaces that I can be in. My bedroom and my studio that doesn't have that. Jessica, good morning. My Dalmatian sheds like crazy. Yeah, Jesse, I bet you if you were to pull out your bed, like pull off the box spring and the mattress, you're gonna find dog hair as well. And under the bed, and it just accumulates in corners under furniture. No, man. Too much for me. I already have to clean the rest of the house constantly. I gotta bathe the dogs. I'm probably gonna bathe them today. Yeah. So, have any of you been sending me stars? I'm trying to figure this out. The reason I'm trying to figure this out is for Jesse, who needs to make $1 million. So I set up my Facebook and Instagram as creator accounts, I believe. There's different options that you can set them up as. Oh yeah, kids are even worse. Hopefully you can parent them into cleaning with gaming rewards. Yeah, because that's what I have to do to myself. Because I'm a big child. Yeah, so when I set up my creator accounts, I then set my accounts up for monetization. I think you have to do that through Facebook settings. And once I did that and had it set up, then I started getting offers as my subscriber base grew. And then I started getting these offers for what they call bonuses. So Instagram has one for Reels. If you noticed, all my Instagram content lately is Reels because they're paying me. So if I'm going to post something, I might as well post it in a Reel format and make my, $2 or $10 or whatever it is. Depending on how many views it gets. And yeah. And then I noticed that Facebook was offering a bonus for engagement. So I've been trying to post these types of discussion posts anyway. about self-improvement and music and all the things. I've been doing it for months and months since I decided I want to use Facebook for something useful. But yeah, then they offered a bonus for engagement, which it didn't like flash on the screen like you're eligible. I kind of dug deep when I was trying to into my settings. And so yeah, the more likes, the more comments, the more shares a post get, I get some cash. So all said and done, currently, for doing what I've been doing anyway, on Facebook and Instagram, I don't know, pulling in an extra $100+ a month. Not bad, not bad. And then then it enrolled me in this stars thing, and I have no idea how this stars thing works, but apparently it's through Facebook, and people can tip you in stars. I don't know if you have to pay for the stars to then tip people, or if you send the stars and then Facebook decides that. Is it like a super chat in YouTube? I don't know. We're all big kids. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I have monetized reels, but I get Facebook jail for my little bullcrap humor a lot, so they limit my views now. Yeah. Well, yeah. Maybe you can do some official Dirty Sisters monetization things. Weej, good morning. You missed my entire rant about me being a gaming zombie for the past week. Definitely shadow banned on Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, it makes it hard to make money when that's happening. So if your goal is $1 million, you gotta parent yourself a little bit. You pay for stars to send them. The receiver gets money from those, and Facebook will often match it. Okay, maybe that's the weird offer that I've been seeing. Maybe Facebook is matching stars. So whoever is sending that to me, thank you. That's crazy that you're doing that. Yeah, Jesse, you can also set up coffee.com. So there's that. That helps if anyone wants to sponsor this cup, by the way. It's right there. You do a little bit of that every episode, and you're not making millions. Coffee also has a setup where you can basically turn it into Patreon, which is cool. So if you only want to deal with one platform, I think Weej is doing that. Obviously, I have my Patreon. Anyone who's not a member, please check it out. It's where I basically just let you sit in on my recording sessions. It's pretty crazy. I also do group chats, like a Discord style thing. I also reveal merch early, like this thing that I'm holding up that you can't see, but my Patreons will today. And I do early release merch, all the things. So that's another way to spur some extra cash, Jesse. All said and done, just from social media, I include Patreon, coffee, merch sales, probably in monetization from Facebook, and I'm probably pulling in somewhere around $500 a month from those platforms. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Weej, are you on Xbox or PS5? Neither, Weej. Except I found out that I just bought my first month for $1 of Xbox Game Pass, which I can play on my computer and on my phone and on my iPad. so I can play Xbox games without an Xbox. So, yay! I just started playing High on Life. But yeah, um, yeah, super fun. And this Backbone controller has got me absolutely hooked. I've been playing a lot of. Oh, I also got Apple Arcade. It's like $5 a month, and like I've been playing this game called Oceanhorn 2, which is like a Zelda style action adventure, which storyline reminds me a lot of like Final Fantasy style, like FF7. Do do do. Blaine's Patreon is my favorite. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate that. I'm gonna be doing some Patreon stuff today as well. I use coffee and it's dope. Currently only 2 subscribers, but I'm lazy and dropped the ball. I need a media manager to do it all. Jesse, damn, I need to try harder. Yeah, this Backbone thing's a game changer for my iPhone, Weege. It's been plugged in for like 24 hours straight. Nice, Weege. That's dope. Yeah. My thing is all about portability and not having to bring more stuff. So not having to get a Switch, not having to get a console, not try to use. I want to use my existing gear. I have all this expensive stuff. I should be able to play some damn games on them, right? I'm kind of amazed between Apple Arcade and the Xbox Pass, like, and just the App Store in general. How many classic, great games? I'm more of a retro gamer, and I love like Zelda style games. So if you have any suggestions for Zelda style games on the Xbox Pass or anywhere else that I can play them on my phone or computer, please. Obviously, you can do emulators, but without needing an emulator. Anyway, back to this monetization thing, Jesse. Literally, if you want to make $1 million, write that shit on a big piece of paper or a whiteboard on your wall, real big, and look at it periodically when you're about to make a decision. Like, should I share this meme? Have I found all my monetization spots? What am I doing to grow my business? How can I offset my costs so that I can save more money? Ultimately, for me, like the social media thing is just offsetting my expenses. So with Facebook and Instagram monetization, I'm basically paying my phone bill and my internet bill. Ta-da! And yeah, those are 2 bills that I can take that money and stuff away for my investing. Wizards of Legend. All right. I'm going to ask you that again here once I beat Oceanhorn 2 in probably the next month, because I'm going to severely limit my gaming until I get back on the road. But yeah, I want to keep playing at least one really involved game like that, and then some other just classic fun time waster games, if that makes sense. Yeah, Jesse. Yeah, there's people who are doing way better than me. I know creators who are basically paying their entire rent plus their utilities plus all of their bills with Patreon alone, which is crazy, crazy awesome. My Patreon mostly goes to upgrading my studio. But I hope someday that I'll be able to pay my rent with it. I mean, technically, I'm making enough that's covering my rent currently, but that money gets reinvested into the business for the most part. Bath time is over. Time to shower and start my day. I have to plan out Quentin's birthday party and my mom's funeral / celebration of life. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Allison. But I'm glad you have a positive outlook on it, and I really hope that you. I'm sure they'll both be amazing, thoughtful times. Weege, question for you that I normally ask you on WhatsApp. I made an acoustic version of Wait and See. Should I just release both versions, the full band version and the acoustic version? I personally hate the Binks for the full band version, but I feel like it should see the light of day regardless of my feelings. Yeah. You can always hold back the acoustic version if you want and release it later, or make it a coffee only release as well. Or a coffee only pre-release where you only release it to your fans, and then later, once you've cycled through all your actual releases on the schedule, just throw that in queue. Then people get it early. You stir up some excitement, you get some content, and then do a regular release when you have nothing else going on and you need to put something in the queue. I just want a sugar mama to pay all my bills. Ah, that is the American way of thinking. And honestly, you're probably doing yourself a disservice by thinking like that. I mean, you might end up in that situation, but relying on anything external to pay your bills encourages you not to act in your own best interest. So personally, I prefer to find ways to support my lifestyle through my existing skills and abilities, and find ways to increase monetization of those skills, so it's not directly proportionate to my time. I want to be able to spend an hour doing stuff that may pay very little now, that will pay significantly more for the same amount of time commitment in the future. So, for instance, I grew my Patreon from one person at $5 a month when I started it, to now almost 30 people. Yeah, it's so cool to watch something that you create, or a community that you start, or something fulfilling personally that you do, that will continue to increase and better your life because of your joy and your passion for something, rather than relying on somebody else to give that to you. It also, I don't know, I don't think I could compromise my emotions to monetization, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to love someone for their money. I don't know. I'm probably going way too deep on a joke, but that's just me. Marley from Reb just bought his parents brand new trucks for Christmas. Hyrie will be on that level one day. I know it. Yeah, yeah. The same amount of work in Hyrie that we put in the early days. I mean, still grueling touring, still all of these things. I'm making, well, I was making nothing. And so was everyone else, including Trish. We were losing money, but now we're all making significantly more than nothing. And hopefully we keep growing, but doing the same amount of work. Yeah, which is so much better than being tied to just the amount of hours you put into something, if that makes sense. Personally. Weege, I like the acoustic version better. I know you do. Jesse, how many producers club? It keeps growing. I think we're at like 11 now, maybe less. If you guys want to check out the producers club, right there. It is a great little community, and that's the thing. My Patreon is small, comparatively, but I really enjoy spending the time with the people in it. It's a really good feeling, to have those people, and to discuss ideas with those people and to share stuff with those people, because they're really great. They're enthusiastic. They're uplifting. There's a little community involved, and I enjoy it so much. Yeah, and with Patreon in general, and even with the Creative Commune, though I need to get more involved in that. It's hard to follow so many platforms. Jesse, using all my skills to make 1 million, but if those random creepers and DMs who offer 5K a month to be friends mean it, sure, send it over. I mean, use what you got. No shame or judgment. That's, yeah. People be looking for content, and if you want to provide that content, go for it. Providing you do no harm to yourself or others, get it. That's my take. But I would get paid up front. All right, guys. We have successfully talked for 1 hour. We talked about my weird video game obsession. We talked about my new gaming device, and my new subscription gaming, which we'll see how this ends. If you guys don't see me again, please send help. We talked about monetization. All these comments that you guys are posting is really helping, by the way, because live streams count towards monetization. The stars really help, so thank you for those. The real views and shares really help, so thank you for that. And obviously the coffee, ko-fi.com /Dillinger Music, and the Patreon definitely help the most, so really appreciate that. And if there's any ways that I'm missing that you can help, or contribute, not only for me but for other people, let me know. Definitely. And let me know what's working for you guys. Happy holidays, David. I hope you have an amazing new year, and I'm sure you're just joking on that. But some people really think like that, and I don't want people to fall into that trap if they don't have to. It's a hard lesson to learn sometimes, relying on external factors, whether they be people or businesses. Not to say that you can't use those to your advantage if the opportunity presents themselves. Jesse, love you guys. Thanks, Blaine. Thank you, Jesse. You're amazing, and I appreciate you. And get ready to see this new really cool freaking collab on our little chat group for the Producers Club. I'm excited to show you guys. Phenom69, hi, hello. Welcome to the end of my my chat, my live stream. Weege, I personally think art becomes a staple during hard times, but of course innovation comes in all kinds of forms. Yeah, unfortunately, people view art as the most expendable part. Do I play any instruments? Yes, I'm mainly a guitar player. I'm a nationally touring and recording artist on guitar, but I also play bass, ukulele, a little bit of trumpet, a little bit of keys, and very little bit of banjo. Yeah. And I also just chat and drink coffee in the mornings. Happy birthday! Heck yeah. Congratulations. You made it. One more year. Can you play me a song? I don't have anything hooked up to play right now, but if you like and subscribe, I will be playing. I will have stuff hooked up to play in the future. Just not today, unfortunately. Thank you though for requesting that. I'm not a singer either, so it would have to be instrumental. But yeah, thank you for popping on. Thank you all for popping on. I gotta keep moving, keep getting my day going. I'm going to the gym. Damn it. And all I can say is thank you guys. Thank you for your continued support and for letting me share my weird so-called life with you guys. Do I watch F1? I don't know what F1 is, unfortunately. Yeah. But I'll check it out. I'll type it into the Google machine and see what it is. All right, guys. Love and appreciate you all. Have an amazing